It's the Pac-Man. What a career he's had. Awarded Fighter of the Year multiple times and the only 8-division world champion in boxing history.
It'll be ding-ding from Beth Bardo off.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing from Essex, England, a continental welterweight champion, Conor the
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
You can hear the noise, you can hear...
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Do you believe what we're seeing? They block the left there. This fight was so big, an arena couldn't contain it. We're fighting underneath the stars, and what a main event this should be.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited, waiting for this. How they prepared for this, these fighters? This is going to be so hard, but so different.
Nice counter. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Beautiful counter shot. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Carries that jab away. He misses with that straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Misses with the straight left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Ben in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute.
And there's the bell to start round 2. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Catch and shoot. Blocks the straight left. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. They exchange punches. Swinging and miss with the left uppercut. Straight right just misses. That jab won't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Win the round.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Those 1, 2.
Listen, the fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round.
On to the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Good counter punching. Got out of the way. Whoa, wait a minute! And a big shot rattles his cage. Conor Benn right now. Will he go down? Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed. It's right there. And that big shot just rattled his cage. Ben has no idea where he is right now. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Which fighter will say no mas? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
You need to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your foot.
Great round. Great round. Now relax. Relax. Good man.
Here we go to the fourth round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their... And what else could they do but to take a knee here?
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
6, 7, 8.
And he's going to take a knee.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
6, 7, 8.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket them.
They're both trying for a knockout. Nice counter shot. And he scores with the counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job.
Here
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. Punch, counter punch. He misses with that jab. And Ben just got rocked. He just got rocked big time. He's seeing stars, but can he stay on his feet? He throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Good counter punch. Nice job to block that uppercut. Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bo, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Feel good? Good man, good man.
Put it back on him this round. He's starting to make mistakes and he's switching up.
Just set him up and you'll take him out. But he's ready to go. He's
Job. Get back out there.
This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That counter punch caught him clean. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror.
We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
That's lights out right there.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
A lot of effort being exerted here. How about that time counter shot? They better start respecting each other's punching power. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
It's a tough fight, and he's going to be...
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
There's the bell to start round 7. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
The perfect counter lands. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You'd like to see more jabs. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
That counter shot lands. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Through the straight left, but it won't score. So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ben in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think...
There's the bell to start round 8. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Always fascinating to watch 2 good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Insane action. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well done with that counter shot. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. One punch could change everything in this battle. A perfect counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.
settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you, they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go opposite of the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work. I watch suckers complain, 'cause all they record is...
Who thought we'd be fighting at a Gothic cathedral? And yet here we are at Cambrian Hall. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And getting ready to fight here, Alexander Usyk. He's 6'3" with a 78-inch reach. And across the ring from him, Rocky Marciano. He's only 179 centimeters. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world. Rocky Marciano, the Brockton Brawler himself, one of the greatest fighters of all time. A sparkling record and one of the best to ever do it.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. That counter shot lands. The perfect counter lands. Do you believe this? He threw a punch and just got countered. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? He missed with that jab. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break him up.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat, and that will do it. What a victory! I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.